opportunity to really drone up hard. CheckPrime as well, creating 3 drones here. See what he does with that set of 4. It looks like we have another 4 drones as well. And Jun, yes, getting on that lair tech. So CheckPrime will be a little bit behind on lair unless he starts it early. He is also getting up the second extractor. And again, there are no overlords in the mains for either player, so they are basically mirroring the opponent's build almost exactly most of the time here without any sight. So pretty much standard ZVZ at this point, both players reacting accordingly, and it's going to come down to micromanagement of these units and perhaps a few decisions made in the mid to late game here to see who's going to win. Again, in these mirror matchups, you have the same tools as your opponent. You know exactly what counters all the different parts of your race, so it can be quite interesting as we see both these players checking out the APM around 130 for each, though spiking considerably higher during action points. Right now, just sort of droning up. We do see glial reconstitution coming out for Jun, so those roaches are going to be able to move much more quickly across the field here. Not working on the back door, so surprising that these roaches are not doing anything in the main of Jun right now. Either player could benefit greatly once these backdoor rocks go down, as it'll open up another attack path. Something Zerg really likes to do is open up those attack paths and try to counterattack when your opponent moves out. If we look at the unit counting station, 15 roaches for Jun compared to the 13 roaches of, 14 roaches of CheckPrime. Neither player risking expansion, though it looks like CheckPrime's about halfway done his. But again, expanding early. So we see the Overseer moving in here, going to be shooed away by the Queen. Expanding early can be death if you spend too many minerals on the expansion and drones and your opponent creates army with his larva instead. We do see Jun moving across his glial reconstitution about 80% done, and it will be done by the time he makes it across here. So good timing for this attack. See the glial reconstitution about 2/3 of the way done for CheckPrime, but he will be in superior position at the top of this ramp. Jun moving in here, and we'll see if CheckPrime, he's going to have to cancel that, as it would not be able to stand up to these roaches of Jun. If you look at the unit counting station, it's 22 roaches for Jun, though not all of them here, some streaming in late, compared to the 18 of CheckPrime. CheckPrime has a very nice clump of roaches here, all of them able to shoot, and they're able to take down the forces of Jun quite easily. Both players with speed now, and we do see CheckPrime is about halfway done burrow as well. And these roaches, once they're able to burrow, they do have the rapid regeneration. They will regenerate HP very, very quickly. So you're able to burrow in the middle of battle, regenerate some HP, and then pop right back up. See Jun coming back here, and he is going to defend this choke, I believe. About an equal number of roaches, so at this point it's going to depend on who gets the better positioning. See more roaches coming out for Jun, and we see that hatchery trying to go down again for CheckPrime, so we'll see whether he's able to get it this time. Burrow completing right now, and CheckPrime doing a little bit of damage on those back rocks. Again, he wants to get those down so he can attack multiple directions here. Jun perhaps turn around at the top of this ramp, get in good position, but no, it looks like he's going to allow CheckPrime into the base. He does have 5 more roaches on the way, so perhaps waiting for those reinforcements. Can use this Queen as well. Does not have enough energy for transfuse, and Jun going to try to focus fire down these roaches of CheckPrime. CheckPrime does not have any more reinforcements coming, so if Jun is able to push back these forces, then that's all she wrote for CheckPrime in this attack. CheckPrime burrowing, gaining a lot of HP. There is no Overseer, just now an Overseer moving up for Jun, and it looks like with the focus fire and the Bird Roach, they're going to be taken down as the Overseer providing sight. Now we'll see Jun trying to finish off the last few roaches of CheckPrime. CheckPrime going to try to focus down a few drones, so this attack was not for nothing. And it looks like he's just going to get a drone or two there, and lessen the numbers of roaches that Jun had, but not by many. The reinforcements are going to retreat here, and he's going to retreat back to the center of the map of the unit station. 15 for Jun compared to the 13 roaches of CheckPrime. CheckPrime a little bit higher on the Overlord count, so kind of needless Overlords at this point. He is 59 of 92. And Jun now moving across the base, and it looks like CheckPrime going to move out as well. So both players moving into the opponent main with the roaches here. CheckPrime does have that burrow, and there's not an Overseer over here for Jun, so he could burrow and micro and pop back up and take down the roaches of Jun here. So Jun in the main, taking down the queen of CheckPrime. CheckPrime in the base of Jun, trying to focus down his units as well. See the spawning pool about to go down for CheckPrime. CheckPrime trying to defend with this clump of roaches off the creep here, and could again use burrow. The Overseer for Jun finally coming into the picture here. It is not in good position to see these roaches on the right. They will be able to heal all the way up. Looks like we do have more and more roaches streaming out for CheckPrime at this point. He's going to try to defend his natural. It looks like he was able to take down most of the workers of Jun, so Jun mostly on just roaches at this point. He just has 2 drones left, and CheckPrime only has 12 drones left. He needs to retreat back with those, and gonna have to do some sort of attack here to defend his natural and his drones, perhaps pushing in with combination of drones and roaches. Nothing being produced by either player. They're very low on resources. For the unit counting station, it's 6 drones and 23 roaches to 2 drones and 12 roaches, so CheckPrime just a little more effective with that attack in the main of Jun. Finally going to be bringing back his forward roaches to clean up the roaches of Jun. So those drones being focused down as well. It's 2 drones to 3 drones. Now a few more roaches in the main of CheckPrime being focused down in bad position there, as Jun was able to get us around on him. But Jun has no hatchery at this point, has no drones, and he is going to be not even GGing here, just leaving the game. Maybe it was a practice game between these 2 players. They'll just play another one. If not, probably a little bit frustrated. And these mirror matches can be frustrating, as you basically have the same tools as your opponent, and it all comes down to micro and then a few key decisions. So I think the burrow of CheckPrime helped a little bit here in some of the situations. Jun did a good job reacting to that with the Overseer. He brought it on his attack as well, but CheckPrime was able to get a little bit of healing on the right side of his base. Perhaps that made a difference, but overall I think getting down that second hatchery, and even though it was short-lived, the amount of mining he was able to do off of it, it looked like he was able to macro up just a few more roaches than Jun. And 7 roaches to 4 roaches, you may only be down 3 roaches, but that's almost 100% more roaches, and you will hardly take any losses if you're on the 7 roach side compared to the 4. So just the superior roach numbers and a little bit higher tech for CheckPrime, able to take this game. I like the Baneling and Zergling micro at the start, using the single Zerglings to absorb the Baneling splash damage by Jun. That was a smart move on his part and really limited the amount of damage that the Zerglings took. So interesting mirror match here between 2 quality players. Checking out the final APM, about 125 each, but again there was a large dead space in the middle of that game after they were both down to about 10 workers. So hopefully you enjoyed this one. Go ahead and bring you more games tonight, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.